Hello once again, everybody. I had brought a video like this before, but it was kind of, in my opinion, was a little bit biased towards Call of Duty. And yes, I am playing Call of Duty. That might seem a little strange, but having gone more into this whole rivalry between Call of Duty and Battlefield, I've kind of started to see how Battlefield is a very, very serious contender. And I kind of wanted to talk about which game I think might be better, and and go a little bit more into the online war that's going on right now. I have a video out about that already, but I wanted to go a little bit more into that, and so I think I will. Alright, so let's talk about the online war first. There are people that only play one game, Battlefield or Call of Duty, and they refuse to admit that one game will be good, and that the other one, and then they'll say that the other one will just blow the other one out of the water. And these people, when they even hear the mention of one of these games, will react like this. Or in some cases, they'll react like this. And in some very extreme cases, they will even react like this. Alright, if that offended anybody, I'm sorry, but it's kind of how I feel. Some of the fanboys will get really obnoxious on the internet, and again, if that offended anybody, I'm sorry, but I could not resist. Those are three of my favorite movies, and they were scenes that I just thought fit perfectly for what I was trying to say. So anyway, I really don't have a problem with this online war, and I actually think it's a good thing, but it's when, everybody gets obnoxious and starts bashing the other game. These games haven't even come out yet, and no one group of fanboys, I don't like to sound like this, but no one group of fanboys is less guilty than the other. That's basically what the online war is, just people arguing about which game is better, and some people saying that one game is already crap even though it's not come out yet. I don't know, I think it's kind of ridiculous. Apparently some people don't, but I do. That is just the way I feel, really. Alright, so let's talk about the actual games now. Alright, so I thought I'd do this part of the video over a game of Bad Company 2, because the beginning was Call of Duty, and just to kind of show that, I like both games, and play them both, and yeah, that's basically my point here. Well, as far as the games go, which one's going to be better, it's really hard to say. I don't know if that can be predicted or told before the game has even come out. I personally think that's pretty ridiculous. Just by looking at a demo of one mission in the game and saying this game is already bad. I mean, sure, the campaign's a big part of the game, but definitely not the biggest when you're talking about Battlefield or Call of Duty. When people look for Battlefield and Call of Duty, the main reason, I guarantee you, the main reason that they're buying the game is the multiplayer. the multiplayer was the only reason people used to buy Battlefield in the first place, because there was no campaign. It was all multiplayer when it first started out, I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think. So saying a game that hasn't come out yet, that is already dead, and just is gonna suck, is ridiculous to me. Apparently not to some people, but to me it is. Alright, but this isn't about the online war. This is about the actual games. So, let's start with the graphics. To me, there's no contest here. Battlefield 3 graphics just look amazing. Like nothing I've ever seen before, and nothing anybody's ever seen before. Sure, the graphics in Modern Warfare 3 are good, and they've made a marginal improvement over Black Ops, in my opinion, but it just does not stand up to what I've seen from Battlefield 3 so far. As far as the campaigns go, I myself personally I'm probably looking forward to Modern Warfare 3 the most, because the Modern Warfare 2 campaign was awesome. And the Battlefield 3 campaign looks great as well. And I'm glad to hear that there's not going to be so much forced comedy like there was in Bad Company 2. I loved Bad Company 2. Let's understand that the campaign wasn't really my thing. I played it for the multiplayer, for the most part. So I was kind of glad to hear that the Battlefield 3 campaign would be on a more serious note and more serious tone than Bad Company 2 was. Let's see, there's like file sharing modes, and obviously I have to get the edge to Call of Duty here, because I don't think Bad Company has anything like that. I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's talk about the multiplayer more specifically for a second. The whole destruction angle in Bad Company 2 is awesome. You know, if there's a camper in a building, they're pretty easy to take care of, because you can just blow the building up if you have a couple people with grenade launchers. And in Call of Duty, it kind of supports camping a little bit more, because you can't destroy anything except windows. You know, if you launch a grenade at a building, it's not going to do anything. Which is okay. It presents more of a challenge, but it's also really fun to blow things up. So yeah, I mean, that's about all. As far as which one will be better, I don't know. Battlefield 3 might be the better game, but Modern Warfare 3 is most likely going to sell more, because of such a huge fan base. So that is about it. This should be a very interesting rivalry, and to quote Haggard, whoever wins is not the loser. Thank you everybody for watching, and if you liked what you see, I hope I didn't offend you with the beginning clips of fanboy reactions. If you like what you see, subscribe.